Let's get in Biren Vakil, then he's the commodity consultant, Paradigm Commodity Advisors, and he joins us live in Ahmedabad studios. Biren, hi, welcome. Actually, before we talk about commodities, what's your sense on the currency now? Because with every tick, we seem to be making a new low, and today especially seems to be a very bearish day coming in for the currency.
Sentiment for rupee is, I think, extremely pathetic, I think, and it is affecting negativity to all the commodities. LME, I am seeing little bit profit taking and a little bit pullback also.
Well, on your screens, we are looking at a new low, 62.81, of course, is an all-time low coming in for the Indian rupee yet again, and it's 2:30, and remember, we still have around 2.5 hours of the trade to go in sense of currencies, and more bearishness is what you have seen, especially after the European markets have opened. But it's not just the rupee, Brain, because most of the commodities were doing quite well when we opened Asia, but we have seen some profit taking onto that one as well, especially gold and silver prices from those 2- and 3-month highs respectively for gold and silver. There is some pullback there as well.
I think going forward I am still bullish on gold, and if current risk-on sentiment is to persist, I may see further upside for silver being a high beta investment.
Biren, what's your sense for coming in for the silver prices? Because 50,000 is holding on to that one. What kind of highs are you expecting there?
In the COMEX basis, I am expecting price may hit $25 because current correction seems still full of steam, and in Indian parlance, I think we may see say 55 or maybe 58,000 technically speaking for next 15 to 20 days is the validity of these targets.
Biren, how would you look at the energy space? Because more than 8% of gains coming in for the month of July. August has been equally on the higher side as well. It's the Egypt concerns, it's the US inventories which have continued to decline for many weeks now. Do you see further strength coming in for here?
Fundamentals are bearish for crude, but crude is crude is commanding Armageddon premium, what I would see. So shorting crude would be risky both sides, from currency perspective as well as from geopolitical risk as well. So here I think we may see still upside of say 200, 300 rupees.
Biren, also how would you look at the natural gas prices, because that is something that has seen strength as well. We saw 198 on the lower side, hold on a closing basis, and we are back above 210 right now.
This is the only beautiful commodity which respects technicals and behaves decently. So I think I would prefer to be long side around 210, upside objective is 210 to 220, 225. My stop loss would be around 205, 207.
How about the base metal space, Biren? Because while the last couple of weeks have been on the positive side, today actually has been a very steady day. Rupee, of course, could be a factor for the highs in the market today, but how would you want to play up a copper or a lead in the market?
I think here I don't see clarity, but I would prefer to be short on copper and going long in lead, identical value of this spread, because lead is tight carry market and copper is full carry market. So I think I could capture some of the value out of this spread.
Let's talk about the agro commodities as well, Biren. And last week was very positive when it came to chana prices. We saw nearly 6 to 7% of a gain coming into the previous week, but today has started slightly on a steady note. What kind of fundamentals and what kind of prices are you working in for pulses?
Technicals and fundamentals both are bearish for chana, being a full positive carry market. Here I would prefer to go short in chana around 2920. Downside objective for the short term is 2820. For the medium term it could fall as low as 2720, and stop loss here would be 2990.
Also, what's your sense coming in for the edible oil space, Biren? Because weakening rupee, of course, jacks up the prices for us, for this space at least, because we import so much of it. How would you look at the soybean, soy oil prices, and perhaps a castor as well? Do you see a rub-off effect of the increase in other prices coming in for this one?
I think I am bearish in soybean oil. I am funding my position, long position, by way of receiving negative carry, that is backwardation. And for castor, I am expecting a super spike kind of rally because of sharp weakness in rupee has boosted castor oil exports, which is yet to be factored into prices. Soybean, I am not that bullish.
Here are some trading strategies from Pranav Mehr.
One can go long in gold futures around 30,450, 500 levels, targeting 30,800, 31,000 on the higher side, and one can maintain a very strict stop below 30,300. One is advised to buy silver futures on dips to 50,450, 50,500, targeting 50,800, 51,200 on the higher side, and one can maintain a stop below 50,300 levels. Copper futures one can go short below 462, targeting 458 and 452, 454, and one can maintain a stop above 465. Nickel futures we could see some buying support around 917, 920 levels, targeting 935, 940 on the higher side, and one can maintain a stop below 910. In crude oil, one can go short around 6,700 levels, targeting 6635 and 6630 on the lower side, and maintain a stop above 6730.
But let's get in then. Hitesh Jain from IFL, and he joins us live on the show with his strategies on most of these commodities. Hitesh, hi, welcome. Copper first, and what's your sense coming in for that one? The previous week has been quite positive, but do you see the strength continuing?
See, although the recent flow of numbers, especially from China and Europe, have been supportive for the base metal complex, whereby we saw a spurt in the retail sales and industrial production numbers from China, and in Europe we're seeing some recession, we're seeing the recessionary conditions getting mitigated in Italy or in other parts of Europe. But you know, after every healthy recovery, the markets have an inclination to witness some profit taking at the higher levels, and the same holds for the base metals. So we expect some kind of profit taking and prices in the complete pack scaling lower towards not recent lows but moderate lows. So as far as trading strategy is concerned, for today we prefer to sell copper around 463. We are looking at a target of 455 and a stop loss of 466.7.
Energy space then, Hitesh, and the month of July was quite strong for that. August also continues to be positive for energy as a market, but natural gas prices, and those have been choppy in last couple of weeks. How would you want to trade that today?
See, natural gas prices are trying to regain lost ground, and they are reclaiming the significant 3.4, 3.5 levels on the NYMEX. On the MCX as well, we do not rule out a possibility of prices moving towards 218 or 290 or even 220 levels. So we prefer to buy because prices are holding around 212. That is also a significant support level, and the next support level seems to be 209. So we would prefer to buy around 212, keeping a target of 217 and a stop loss of 209.